a lot. And another nice thing, if you're on, bumped my elbow. Ow. If you're on camera, for some reason, it makes you look a whole lot better than when you're looking in the mirror. Because I just looked. There we go. I just looked and man, I look good on camera. Another couple things to consider when you are applying your makeup is that I've stated before and I'll state again, people don't have conversations like this. Hello, Mr. Camera, how are you doing today? So, yeah. So now that that's kind of out of the way, this makeup is considered to be more nighttime wear, which means it looks better in low light. Though I find that I can get away with it. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but for this, you're going to want something darker than your own skin pigment. And it doesn't take a whole lot out of this. And, you know, see that much? I could probably cover right about that much area. When you're applying your makeup, try to go with the grain. Okay. So I think that's going to be enough of that. It's moist, it's wet at the moment, so it's going to take a couple minutes to dry. So and then once again it goes back to blending. As you can tell, you can see a significant difference between here and here. In fact, me just touching. And if anyone feels that they have any better makeup advice, because I'm going with what I know and what girls have told me. And now I'm going to blot. Once again, this gets off the excess and helps to smudge it. Now when you're smudging, don't push, then pull down, just push in, dab in and out. And I also am going to hold on to this in case I need it, because it's always good for those little spots like right above the nose where you just actually feel you need a little extra, because if you could push and then push up a little. So now we blend. Going with the grain so that you have all those little hairs and you're kind of matting them down. Okay. So then I take my powder. How does it be CoverGirl? Totally irrelevant. Once again, I think I got this at Mark's or Dollar Store, and it was $3.48, which isn't a bad price. I usually prefer loose powder, but this stuff works just as well. And for buying powder, what you want to do is, when you open up the case, they usually show like the actual stuff, and just kind of rest it against your finger and try to compare. You know, like, does that look close to my actual skin tone? And you buy the one that looks as close to your actual skin tone as possible. And what this stuff does is it helps to set the makeup. And as you can see already, you see how it just started looking like more my own color. This one last step. I'm not sure how well the camera can pick up those differences. But you can see right here, it looks natural, and here it looks paler. Still trying to keep an eye on my time. Now I can still see that I have a shadow up here, but it's been greatly reduced. Okay, so now we simply just pat off the excess powder. This really helps because sometimes you go like this with your clothes or whatever, it comes off on your clothes. This actually helps to prevent it coming off on your clothes. And take a Q-tip, wet it, clean up around your lips a little, and I think that's pretty much all I really do.